Few things bring communities together like high school sports. The passion, the drama, the atmosphere, the tremendous thrill of victory, and the agonizing pain of defeat. There's nothing like it, and nobody in Oklahoma brings you all of that better than Squirtle. So sit back, hold on, and get ready for another thrilling ride, because it's time once again for the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Hello and welcome to the Squirtle Game of the Week. Mark Rogers and Sam Mays with you here tonight at Bill Jensen Field in Choctaw for a battle between the number 2 and number 3 ranked teams in Class 6A Division II. We are about to get underway here in just a few minutes. The toss was won by Deer Creek. They deferred for the second half. Choctaw will receive the ball and defend the south goal.
Okay. Right.
All right, we are set and underway. Kickoff goes into the end zone, and the Yellow Jackets will take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Steele Wassel, the quarterback, and a very explosive offense here for the Yellow Jackets.
First down and 10 for the Choctaw Yellow Jackets from the 20-yard line. Quarterback number 7, Steele Wassel.
The Jackets come out with 3 receivers to Wassel's right, far side of the field, one to the left. Latrell Ray in the backfield. Wassel lofts one, going deep. He's got a man. It's caught. And the Jackets strike first with a big play on a perfectly thrown pass from Steele Wassel that sets the Jackets up. Jack Smith on the receiving end, and it is a gain of over 50 for Choctaw. "52-yard pass play from Wassel to Jack Smith to start things off. Wassel fakes the handoff and keeps it, slides down, is hit high, and we have a flag coming in here. Could potentially be a hold, and also looked like it could be a personal foul as the quarterback was attempting to slide, but thrown away from the action on that play. Holding on the Yellow Jackets. So that will back them up. We'll let my partner, Mr. Sam Mays, say hello tonight. Sam, what are you expecting for this ball game?
Yeah, I'm excited for a good one here. I actually had the chance to work with some of the kids from Choctaw this summer on the offensive line. They're very, very talented, very physical kids. I love the way that Deer Creek allows their kids to play football. They're very rough. They're very physical, very in your face. Not always necessarily the cleanest team in high school football. And I love that, that's their coach's mentality and identity, and he lets those boys get after it. This is going to be a real physical, fast-paced, high-octane high school football game, and I'm excited to be here, man, for sure.
You can see how many players that Deer Creek has dressed out tonight. It is an armada, and the Antlers will be moving up to 6A Division I here no time soon. Their one and only state championship came in Class 3A back in the year 2000, so they've grown fast. That's Latrell Ray. Makes one man miss, makes another man miss, and is down the sidelines, and he is out of bounds before he could get into the end zone, but excellent quickness from Latrell Ray. Big threat out of the backfield. Choctaw's engineered here a pretty good drive. A holding penalty is the only hiccup so far. Choctaw has it 1st and goal from the 7. Ray, huge hole and into the end zone. Touchdown, Jackets. It takes them 43 seconds to go 80 yards, and Latrell Ray scores from 7 yards out, and Choctaw has a 6-0 lead.
This is what you're going to get with you have a quarterback that can throw the ball like Steele Wassel can. Obviously, he's got weapons on the edges. We saw Jax earlier in that first 50-yard touchdown pass. But when you have the ability to stretch the field, you're keeping the linebackers back a little bit, expecting the pass at that point in the red zone. With an offensive line like Choctaw's got, no surprise they're able to run the ball between the tackles that way. This is a big-time first possession, a really great way to set the tone for the Choctaw Yellow Jackets. Deer Creek, I promise you, was not expecting that. That's a good defense or physical defense. They're unhappy, no question. Choctaw with a big opening score for sure.
After drawing the Antlers off sides, we'll see if the Jackets decide to go for the 2-point conversion here. It's a Choctaw team that suffered its only defeat in week 0 to Del City. The extra point, they'll line up, go ahead to kick it. Snap is perfect. The kick is perfect as well. And 43 seconds into the game, it is the Jackets on top of the Antlers. 7-0. Deer Creek coming back with its first possession here in the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Back to school. Now your worries about the kids going over on their data plans are back. Mom and Dad, this is for you. Right now, make the switch to Pioneer's unlimited data plans. Don't let data overages and high cell phone bills be something you stress about this school year. We have a plan for everyone. Let Pioneer handle your worries by stopping at a local office today to learn how you can save. Visit gopioneer.com for details. Some restrictions may apply.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Welcome back. Choctaw goes 80 yards on their opening drive. Deer Creek about to get it back. Deer Creek under Wade Stanley. He is in his 6th season with the Antlers, 32-26 overall. He engineered a 10-win season in 2021, the first time the Antlers have hit double digits since 2012, but the 8th all-time. Class 2A or Class 6A Division II runners-up, the same fate that Choctaw suffered in 2020, losing to Bixby in the finals. Choctaw played the Spartans to about the closest game that they've seen in this long winning streak that they're currently on, 17-14. Wasn't quite as close of an affair for the Antlers last year in the championship game, 63-14 the final. Bixby over Deer Creek. But the Spartans have moved on to Division I, so these two teams have a great chance to perhaps take home a gold ball. Kick coverage for the Jackets looked good initially. And a nice return for the Antlers to get it out to the 21. Brady Brewer on the return. So 1st and 10 here for Deer Creek. Sophomore quarterback guides the Antlers. Grady Adamson, 6'2", 181 pounds. He's been good so far this year. Deontay Miller, the senior, is the lone setback in the backfield. Adamson hands it to Miller. Miller breaks through the line and has a nice move and spins forward all the way out to the 43-yard line, and they move the chains on the 1st down.
You got to love how Deer Creek comes out. They're not panicking. The first thing you want to do is run the ball between the tackles. Another excellent offensive line. We just saw Jacob Sexton a year ago get the full ride to Oklahoma. They're very, very well coached at Deer Creek. They execute very well. They're not going to miss any assignments. They're not going to have a whole lot of penalties on this football team. And I love, once again, that you're seeing them start this game in an I formation, getting physical right off the bat and running the ball. Got a little screen out to the right here. You got to love the offense, man. Like, they're playing with confidence for sure.
That was Miller on the reception. And he is able to wiggle past a couple of would-be tacklers for a gain of 4. I hope you took the over in this game, Sam. It looks like we might have some points. Adamson pitches it. Looked like there was an attempt to tackle up around the headgear. But the Jackets defense do a good job of getting to Wilson and not allowing him much running room. He gains a couple where it will be 3rd down and 4 to go for Deer Creek. The line to gain is the 46, so 3rd and 5. Jackets are really good across the front on the defensive line. R.J. Jackson, really talented player that has played a lot of offense in his career but is moving and concentrating more on the defensive side of the ball this year. Adamson back to pass, avoids the rush, and here comes a blitz late, and it's a sack. A big tackle for the Yellow Jackets. Number 40 for Choctaw, Jacoby McLean, comes late, Sam, and that looks like a case of a spy and a big, big loss for the Antlers.
Yeah, you got to love that the young quarterback for Deer Creek rolls out to his left a little bit, but he's just got to get rid of the football, bottom line. Choctaw did a great job getting pressure right up the gut. Like Mark said, that defense pretty talented on the line of scrimmage. There was some pressure early, kind of think spooked the quarterback just a little bit as he rolls out. But, it's third down, long, and, just make the good decision, throw the football out of bounds. You already done half the job by running to the sidelines. Not the start that Deer Creek wanted to have offensively, but, Choctaw is the real deal. They get to the football. They hit you when they get there. This is as good of a game that I think was – a build coming into it, both teams showing up ready to play football.
So 9:13 to go, and Choctaw gets it back. The Yellow Jackets face very little resistance on their opening drive. A long pass from Wassel to Smith, capped off by a 7-yard run from Latrell Ray, and they have it for the second time. Deer Creek is a veteran team. They start 11 seniors on the defensive side of the ball. They will rotate some underclassmen in on offense, but this is a veteran group rushing only 3, and Wassel has another dime right down the middle of the field to the 35-yard line. What a pass. Wassel right on the money. Passing numbers are racking up here pretty quickly. Wassel runs it this time into the line. I don't know. Your quarterback might be able to run, Sam, but I think I like him a lot better throwing some dimes down the field.
Absolutely. No reason to put that kid in any sort of harm. He's got a cannon, and I think both long passes that we saw early from Steele were just touch passes. Like he shows, obviously he has some distance, but to be able to just drop that ball in the bucket like he did right over the middle of the field, incredible accuracy, great poise. His form is incredible. The release of the football is excellent. You could tell that he is quite the prospect. Obviously the ride to Akron at this point, I'm sure he's going to get some more offers as they come in this season, but that kid is the real deal. I actually work out with him a little bit at the Edge Sports Fitness there in Edmond. He's a great young man. He's an excellent leader, and this team will absolutely lay down for him. What a great start for number 7.
Third and 2 to go for the Jackets. Need to get to the 27, and the ball snapped over Wassel's head, and he's able to pick it up at the 50. Big block back there. Wassel makes a man miss and gets rid of it. Let's see, did he catch that in bounds? There's a penalty flag that comes up. I'm not sure if the receiver went out of bounds, but what a play. There was so much that went on that play. Wassel picked it up, got the benefit of a smashing block on one would-be pursuer, pump faked another man out of his shorts, and then heaved one down the field, which looked like it would go out of bounds, but had a receiver along the sidelines waiting. So let's see how the officials sort this one out. What a crazy play when you only needed 2 yards on 3rd and 2.
Absolutely incredible awareness by Steele Wassel. As Mark said, a ton of things that are going around happening during this play. But to see him, the ball goes over his head. It goes over his head 20 yards. For him to pick it up, assess the field, and find his guy. So Jack Smith is Steele's best friend. Jack's got a preferred walk-on opportunity at Akron right now. Just talking to Ronnie Wassel, Steele's father, he said this is the kind of kid that Oklahoma State should offer a scholarship to. He's got incredible knowledge of his quarterback, and you could tell when the play broke down, Jax is going to find the sidelines. Steele was looking for 8, releases that ball, and then the presence of Jax to go in and drag his feet. Is that a completion or no? They're not going to call that a completion. Was there a penalty? Must have been a penalty. They're backing it up. Still, absolutely incredible play by Steele. If you're watching that on film as any college coach in the country, you just fell in love with that kid.
Well, I thought that where the flag came in, that would be illegal touching, but it's 3rd and 2, so that had to be a hold or some kind of block there in order to move the mark off this far back. There's no other reason why it would be they've gone from 3rd and 2 now to 3rd and 25, 3rd and 27. 3rd and 21 is what the scoreboard says. Well, that was some fireworks. No help in the backfield for Wassel on this play. 2 to his left, 3 receivers to his right. The Antlers have been content to go with a 3-man rush, and we got another stoppage in play right here. One of the Deer Creek players goes back to receive his towel that he had lost. That is Adrian Holman, a senior. I still would like to know if that was a catch. Where the flag came in, my instincts tell me it was not, but motion from Smith, and flags fly, and it will be a legal procedure against the Jackets. It moves them back to 3rd and 26 on their own side of the field. Yellow Jackets are coached by Jake Corbin in his 6th year. He is 39 and 22. These teams first met in 2016, and Choctaw holds the 3-2 edge all time. And this is how good a job that Jake Corbin has done here. Choctaw has 5 wins in the postseason since 1966, and 3 of those have come since 2019 under Corbin. So he has bested the number of postseason wins for Choctaw by 1 for the history of the program. Wassel throws underneath, has his man, and the Antlers do a good job of umbrella defense here to force a 4th down and long situation.
That's definitely the stop that Deer Creek wanted there. Not for obviously the best the best shot that the Yellow Jackets had there, but this is a they're going to go for this here. It's going to be a quick punt. It's got to be. They're going to call a timeout. Wassel's walking away from the line of scrimmage. They're in a formation here. They've got 4 receivers, 3 out to the left. What's going to happen here? They're going to throw it. Unbelievable. Wassel scrambles out to his left. He's looking, he's taking off down the field, and he only gets about 10 of what he needed to get there. Weird formation, weird attempt. I guess we have a quarterback that can throw it like that, and you're at home. Might as well take the risk if you can. Deer Creek's going to get the ball on their own 26, and here comes the offense.
I think the philosophy there would be if you're on the 42-yard line, then sometimes you punt and you have a net punt of 15, 20 yards, something like that. And why not, if you have an explosive offense, try to make a play. And when all things are considered, the fact that the Antlers have it on their own 31 isn't a terrible field goal or field situation for Choctaw. Well, they come out and run a little side huddle play. And they're going to be flagged for illegal procedure. Didn't look like everyone was set. So I think this is going to cost the Antlers 5 yards and move them back. Clock's ticking here in the first quarter. 6:32 to go. 7-0 Choctaw. The game has settled down a little since the opening drive. Adamson has Wilson to his left in the backfield. Adamson throws a pass in the flat, and that is an excellent play made by the Yellow Jackets corner, fighting off the block before he needed any support to come over from the secondary. Austin Hubert with the tackle. Cornerback, 5'11", 155-pound junior. And Deer Creek is able to get back the penalty yardage here, but it cost him a down. 2nd down and 10. Jackets with the linebackers walked up here in a tight formation. Adamson is going to run the option, pitches it to Wilson. And the Jackets defense do a good job of stringing it out. it's still a nice pickup for the Deer Creek offense. Moves the ball into a third and very manageable situation. 3rd down and 3 to go from the 38. Just a beautiful night for football here in a pretty scenic stadium in Choctaw. In the hills of eastern Oklahoma County. That was an interesting play. Antlers going to get a first down. There was no one under center, and a wide receiver moved over to take the snap. A little trickery there for the Antlers to pick up the first down. They move it out to the 44-yard line. You can see the scores scrolling across the top of the screen tonight. A lot of other great games. Had some good ones last night. Most shocking result of the Thursday evening slate was Coweta knocking off McAllister 49-0. The runners-up in Class 5A last year were not treated very hospitably as the visitors in Coweta. Gain of 4 for Wilson. Sam, what do you see so far from the Deer Creek offense?
You know, they've done nothing but really move the ball. And if they've had any issues, it's really kind of been on their own situation, procedure penalties and things like that. That offensive line is doing a great job moving guys. They are running the football where they want to. Obviously, the goal here for Deer Creek would be to stay on the football field as long as possible. The last thing you want to do is have Wassel out there with the Choctaw offense. We know how explosive they are. But, look, it's 4 yards in a cloud of dust. You love the creativity from these these staffs today in the high school game. It's incredible. They look like small colleges. Deer Creek is extremely well coached. Bunch formations. They're spreading things out. They're running the football successfully. A lot of option plays. A lot of execution things that you don't necessarily see at a lot of high schools, and especially here in Oklahoma. Like, they're pretty impressive, an advanced team. And right now they're doing exactly what they need to do by just running the football. 3rd and short here for Deer Creek.
Adamson throws at the length of the field, and his receiver makes a man miss and goes deep into Choctaw territory. And so the Jackets got a sure tackle on the last screen play, but Deer Creek makes them pay on a 3rd down and 2 for a big gain. Take it all the way into Jackets territory at the 21-yard line. Sam, I won't lie, it's been a little bit of a rough afternoon for me. St. Louis Cardinals have a 2-0 lead going into the 9th inning. And it has begun to rain here at our perch high atop the visitors' concession stand, which does not have the benefit of a roof. Were you able to see the hamburgers they were grilling down below that has cover, shelter from the rain? Those look very, like, might be a mighty fine appetizer here if we have a rain delay. 5-yard penalty for the Antlers sets them back. 1st down and 15 from the 26. Adamson hands it to Wilson, and Wilson has a good burst. He's not the biggest back, but he is able to break some tackles. Second down and 13 to go. 7-0 Yellow Jackets. Adamson rolling to his right, has blockers out in front. And as Sam said, this Deer Creek offense isn't going to get in a panic, even if they are behind the chains. They're able to set that up and get into a much more manageable situation with a simple quarterback draw. Gets it out to the 18-yard line, so 3rd down and 8. Adamson straight back. Choctaw brings 5. Adamson gets crushed and throws it downfield. Double coverage on the deep man and excellent coverage underneath. And this will force a situation here. See what the Antlers decide to do. Probably take try to kick a field goal here, but that was excellent defense from Choctaw.
You know, once again, Choctaw has a front seven that you've got to respect. That defensive line does a great job. You know, they're always kind of forcing the quarterback out of the pocket a little bit. There's a lot of patience happening with Choctaw. The Yellow Jackets, you could tell very well, once again, two very well-coached teams here. A lot of poise, a lot of patience. They're kind of waiting. No one's leaving their receiver. Everybody's covering down the field. You got to give Deer Creek's quarterback a ton of respect here because he also, you know, showed a lot of poise there, waiting to the last second to get rid of the football. He took a big shot there from the Yellow Jackets, but did a good job. Field goal missed from Deer Creek. It's 7-0 with 1:36 to go here in the first quarter.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now, imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.
This is your moment. You've got what it takes. The grit to get from first steps to finishing touches. You're here to train, to put in the hours, because today's hard work gives you an edge. To get hired, to earn more, to fine-tune a future to be proud of. Career Tech. Get skilled, get paid.
Welcome back to the Squirtle Game of the Week. Mark Rogers, Sam Mays, 2 men, 1 mic. Choctaw and Deer Creek is going to be a good one tonight. 7-0. Latrell Ray gets the handoff, and the Deer Creek defensive line stands him up. Is unable to go much further than the 22-yard line. Field goal attempt, I'm not sure it ever reached an elevation of more than 10 feet. It was a missile that missed to the left. 3-man rush. Wassel throws it in the flat, and there is a nice run. Good pickup by Juju Smith, a sophomore. He's got some serious jets, and he's able to show a burst of speed and take it out to the 35-yard line where the Jackets will have it 1st and 10. Sam, what do you think about the approach for the Antlers to rush 3 men?
You know, as much as you hate to do it, you understand wanting that extra member of the secondary out there as Wassel could just tear you up through the air. I think you got to give Choctaw a ton of credit here because they're kind of keeping Deer Creek off on their heels a little bit. It's a deep ball here. It's a sideline pass to the left. It's a sideline pass to the right. It's a couple of run plays. I mean, Choctaw's basically done everything they want to do offensively. You know, they're not just taking deep shots down the field. It really is causing some issues for the Deer Creek defense. Like Mark said, 11 starters on this defense for Deer Creek. They know what they're doing, and they're playing technically sound football right now. That's a great tackle there on a quick out to the left. Deer Creek gets there. There's 5 or 6 guys to meet the receiver. That's the way to bring it down. They look like a veteran defense. So I appreciate the patience and the respect that Choctaw's OC is showing this Deer Creek defense as they can beat you up a little bit. This is big time for Choctaw to keep them off balance.
Wassel has thrown the last 3 to Juju Smith, and that will bring us to the end of the first quarter here in Choctaw. Yellow Jackets lead the Antlers 7-0. This is the Squirtle Game of the Week.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
This is Game Time. Neptune Game Time creates a high-energy game day atmosphere that your players and fans will love. Every song in our database is 100% lyric safe, which means you can stop screening music for good. Game Time also provides custom messaging to help you promote your upcoming events, concessions, and event-specific announcements. And it gives you the opportunity to sell sponsorships on your station that will generate revenue for your athletic department. Amp up your game day with Game Time.
Welcome back to Choctaw. Flip sides, Jackets will be moving to the south from the right to the left on your television or your stream. Motion for Juju Smith. And Ray takes the handoff, a little deception in the backfield, but Choctaw will pick up the necessary 2 yards. First down for the Jackets. Holman and Amorosi up from the secondary to make the stop. Wassel committed to Akron. Still fielding some offers. Wassel did a good job of holding the ball to try to set up a screen. He was looking for Juju Smith. 3 antlers running right at him. And he stayed in there, but the pass was short and incomplete. Second down and 10. The Antlers already have one very impressive road win this season. They went to Mustang and knocked off a team that some believe is the best in 6A Division I on this side of the state. Choctaw has 2 Division I wins of their own over Westmore and Santa Fe. Wassel tosses it out. Ray on the receiving end, and Ray is driven back at the 40-yard line. Latrell Ray is not the biggest player on the field, but he is the fastest.
Loving this matchup early with Choctaw against this Deer Creek defense. If you're watching this at home, the matchup to watch is Jesse Robinson and Gabe Gaines against Marquise McGrew and this defensive line from Deer Creek. Those 2 guys down in their trenches are getting after it. They fly off the football. They're great at the point of attack. They're getting up to the second level. Once again, you love a well-coached offensive line, and this is what's happening on both sides of the ball here for Deer Creek and Choctaw. Offensive, defensive lines, very, very disciplined. They're executing at a high level, good with their hands. Like you could just, offensive line play in high school football today is the first thing that teams typically ignore. It's hard to find a good offensive line coach. They've got 2 of them here in this game. I worked with Choctaw's group this summer, like I said earlier, and Deer Creek, we kind of know what they bring to the table based off of who they've had recruited out of this team over the last couple of years. Very, very disciplined offense. And here we go again, open backfield for Steele Wassel, Choctaw up to the line of scrimmage. You got to love the splits, too, the attention to detail here from Choctaw's offensive line. Drops back, fires it down there. Oh, man, he is accurate. Pass out to the left. It was dropped by 8 Jax Smith, which is a rare occurrence out here in Choctaw. Those 2 kids, when the ball leaves his hand heading Jax's direction, he typically catches it. He did fall right before the ball got to him. He still got both hands on it, showing a great athleticism here. That young man can play football, no question. 4 receivers out to the left. Looks a little bit like that play that Jonathan Moxon ran with the Coyotes and with Bud Kilmer's offense. Wassel's an athlete. They'll run him every once in a while. I think it keeps the defense honest. He'll get out in space and make you miss, make you look foolish if you don't respect his ability to move. Choctaw going relatively fast offensively, not crazy. There's no hurrying the offensive line up to the line of scrimmage, but you can tell, part of this Choctaw offensive identity is to a little tempo action, keep Deer Creek on its heels. Running right up the gut, A-gap run. Once again, the interior of the Choctaw offensive line doing well. Balanced rushing passing attack. I bet you if I had to guess, they've split right down the middle as far as passing attempts and rushing attempts. Slow and steady for the Choctaw Yellow Jackets so far.
Offsetting penalties, so we'll replay first down here. Or excuse me, replay second down. Wassel in the pistol with Ray behind. Ray gets the handoff and a big, big push by the Jackets offensive line is able to pick up the first down. And when Choctaw has decided to run it, they have been able to do it with some success. There's a penalty flag that comes in late, and I think this one is going to go against the Antlers unless they get retaliation. One of the members of the Deer Creek defense was late to the pile and caused a big wreck. And this should put Choctaw into a very close to a first and goal situation. Got a little bit of a breeze out of the north, and for the first time of 2022's football season, a little nip in the air. Week 6 of the high school football season. So we have an ejection, and again, it was a Deer Creek player that was late, and they may have got the retaliation here. So it is going to go the other way. And I'm not sure, I believe that might be Will Smith, the player that's been ejected, standing next to his coach. Smith is still standing next to the referees. Still on the field. And not coming off. So the ejected player, not sure who that might be. We will try to update you. Latrell Ray getting up ahead of steam. Slipping and sliding his way down to the 23-yard line. So they pick up most of the yardage there on penalties, a dead ball. So just move them back with a 1st and 10. 2nd down and 2 to go. Wassel again hands it to Ray. Ray running to his left. He's got one man to beat. If he gets to the outside, he'll be gone. He stopped at the 16-yard line. I think the ejected player may be Juju Smith. So we'll see. If he is not back in the game, that will tell us everything we need to know. Wassel throws it out into the flat, and a host of Antlers are there to make the stop. And no gain. Its offense has really gone to Juju Smith quite a bit early, Sam, and if they were without him the rest of the game, that'll be a tough break.
Yeah, you can definitely tell that was a major part of the game plan to get that kid out in space. He had great athleticism, catches the ball with his hands, does an excellent job getting up the field. I didn't see the play or what happened. It just seemed like a flag was thrown and he was kicked out of the game. Rarely do you see an offensive player ejected in this situation, so I don't know what the story is. We will get some more information at halftime. Right now, Stillwater with the ball running in the A-gap, getting there with about 3 or 4 yards. As his big kid falls forward, I think we have a flag down on the field, maybe in that pile. Red zone points have been difficult at this point. Red zone offense on both sides. Deer Creek and Choctaw struggled a little bit once they get inside the 20, which is pretty normal stuff. We had seen some pretty successful plays here early between the 20s. taking some shots down the field, but, yards are at a premium once you get down here into the red zone. Got to love the running game from Choctaw. So far, doing an excellent job handing the ball off, just getting up the field. Once again, a very well-coached offensive line. Balanced attack here for the Yellow Jackets. Steele is so different. Last time I saw him play, he was a sophomore. He was cocky. He was arrogant. He wasn't out there leading his team. He was out there doing his own thing, and he was great at it, no question. But this kid that I'm watching communicate from the sidelines, walk up to the line of scrimmage, talk to his team, you can tell this is what a Division I prospect looks like. He's very, very poised, cool, calm, and collected, and showing a little frustration here as he had to call a timeout. Look at him. He's mad, and he's yelling at his team. I love it. He's showing a ton of leadership here, getting guys off the field, getting into the huddle. That's what D1 looks like. He sticks out on this football field, no question. 7-0, 8:22 to go in the second quarter. The conditions out here are it's fat man weather, no question. When it was this temperature, when I was a kid, I could play 6 quarters of football. Excited to see this big-time matchup between a couple of top 5 ranked teams here in the great state of Oklahoma. Oh, got a little Top Gun action happening right now. I'm excited, man. Nice little breeze. It was raining a little bit earlier. Mark was in danger of melting because he's so sweet. Time it on the field. Both student sections hyped up. We've got some snowsuits down here in the Deer Creek section. I mean, it's chilly, but like that's excessive. The Choctaw student section dressed in all pink. I'm guessing for breast cancer awareness. We're going to go with that. All right, here we go. Choctaw takes the field. Deer Creek ready to go. Ball on the 6-yard line. Choctaw with 4 receivers out to the left. I don't know what to call this formation. They got a couple of receivers stacked on the left side. So there's 4 receivers to the left. They're stacked up, one behind another. It really kind of gives you some offense in the short passing game. You can run a screen essentially out of this. They do have a back in the backfield. You kind of like them spreading out this Deer Creek defense. Maybe we'll see a handoff here. Get a little 5-on-5 action in the box. We do get the handoff, and it is stopped immediately by Deer Creek. A lot of seniors, 11, all starting 11 players are seniors on the Deer Creek defense. And they look like seniors. Physical, big, assignment sound. I think the speed edge in this game definitely has to go to the Yellow Jackets so far. Is that a QB sneak? Nope, Addison Ray the ball again. Short again. You're talking about the 1.5-foot line here for Choctaw. 3rd and 1 to go. Two receivers out to the left, shotgun formation. Wassel looks to the sidelines. Handoff right up the gut. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Latrell Ray takes it in for his second score of the night, this time from 2 yards out, and Choctaw takes a 13-0 lead with 7 minutes and 15 seconds to go in the first half. Great point, Sam. The student sections are always theme-based. Last year I saw Deer Creek play at UConn, and they were all wearing safety gear. Tonight they look like they are headed on a ski trip. Ski goggles. And now they're turned facing the other way. I'm sure not to recognize that their defense has just been scored against. 7:15 to go in the first half. Choctaw 14, Deer Creek 0.
Is your school or booster club looking for ways to fundraise? Let Downtown Threads create a custom website to showcase all your school apparel. You pick the design and the garment, we do the rest. We will handle all the payments and cut you one check when the website is closed. Call today, 580-237-7060. Downtown Threads, proudly supporting all local high school athletes. Dr. Devin Nightingale is your chiropractic choice in North Edmond with easy access from Cashion, Guthrie, Luther, and all the Oklahoma City surrounding areas. As a former college athlete, Dr. Nightingale understands the importance of a fully functioning body to gain that competitive edge. Also certified in prenatal and pediatric treatments, Dr. Nightingale sees all types of patients, ranging from 2 weeks old to 97 years old. We offer conservative treatments to get you back in the game, whether you're a weekend warrior or a professional athlete. So give us a call at 405-471-5565 for a free consultation today.
For over 50 years, Tulsa Tech has helped people find new career paths, jobs, and a successful future. We've partnered with Tulsa businesses to grow our economy and help train the workforce of our community. During these uncertain times, one thing is for sure. Tulsa Tech will be here when life returns to normal, helping people make their own path. We will get through this together.
Welcome back. The Antlers receiving the kickoff and have a little return set up here, and they might have a big return set up. Sign of life for the Antlers on special teams as they'll take over with good field position here at the 41. The Antlers have moved the ball a little bit, even moved into field goal position early in the first quarter and missed that attempt. So Choctaw has cashed in for 2 touchdowns, and Deer Creek still looking for its first points tonight. Adamson has a fullback, Mason Miller, lined up. Going to be a little reverse pass, and they've got a receiver with some blocking out in front. It'll be a first down. Just short of the first down at the 48-yard line, so it'll be second down and 1. Adamson fakes the handoff to Watson, and the catch is made. It's good coverage down the field, but a great catch made by Colton Neal, and Deer Creek is in business. They moved it to the 28-yard line in 2 plays, so the kickoff return perhaps has given the Antlers a little momentum here. Adamson throws it deep down the sidelines for Mason Smith. The sophomore has the ball go off his hands. Sam, and the Antlers here have some pretty impressive technology for the high school ranks.
Are we looking at real-time analytics here from the Deer Creek sidelines? They've got a tent set up with 2 flat screens in it. I'm guessing this is the defense sitting in here, or maybe some backup offensive players that are currently watching this game on the screen. Yeah, they're watching the previous play. Incredible. I've never seen anything like this setup out here for Deer Creek. That's a great way to, coach your kids up. There's no doubt about it. They're in there watching the offense play. So a play gets played, and they get to watch the replay immediately. This is excellent. You get to, if you know what you're looking for, you can absolutely. There's a coach down there with them with an iPad. That's unbelievable. All right, third down, about 4 to go. We got 2 receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun formation back in the backfield. He drops back, pump fakes twice. Got to get rid of it. Gets rid of it down the middle of the field. Don't have a ton of time against this Choctaw defensive front. I think that the one thing that has really stuck out to me early in this game is the speed difference here. Deer Creek, big, physical. They play like a big physical football team. Choctaw's got size, but they've got speed, and they got speed all over the football field. It's really causing Deer Creek some issues on both sides of the ball. 3-man front, 4th down, 4 to go. Big 4th down here for Deer Creek as it's 14-0, 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Shotgun formation, 2 out to the right, 1 out to the left. Ball is snapped. It's a handoff right up the middle. I don't know if they got there. It's going to be close. Yeah, I think so. First down, Deer Creek. They'll have the ball with 4 downs to go on their own 17, on Choctaw 17-yard line going in. That was a big time. 4th down can, wait, we might not. I might have jumped the gun there. This is why I don't do play-by-play. If you're wondering why I'm terrible at it, I'm here for the color. We got one headset. We're doing our best. I think we're going to get a measurement here. I'm going to give it back to the professional.
Big measurement coming up here as they bring the sticks out. Deer Creek showed some signs of momentum with the big kick return, and it is close. By about the nose of the football, Deer Creek sustains the drive, keeps it alive inside the 20-yard line. So they'll set up 1st and 10 from the 18. The Antlers won the toss, so they will have the benefit of receiving the second half kickoff. Now, plenty of time left here in the first half, but it's been all Jackets on the scoreboard so far. Adamson, option to his right, turns it up inside, and there is the Choctaw defense in pursuit. A good job by the Jackets on that side of the football. R.J. Jackson, East, and Costa. Couple of the players in pursuit from the backside, but Adamson does pick up a gain of 3. Adamson drops back, has a man caught, and doing a tight rope down the sidelines. It's going to be good for the first down. It's a nice pass and a good job to stay in bounds by the Antlers receiver. And this will set up their first and goal situation of the night. Flag flies, and a pass is batted down. Excellent defense from R.J. Jackson. Waiting the penalty. False start moves the Antlers back 5. It'll be 1st and goal from the 12. Got some other real good games going on tonight here around the state. Big one in Class 5A tonight at the Rock in Guthrie. McGinnis taking on the Guthrie Blue Jays. Fighting Irish had the lead in that game earlier by 1, 14-13. Adamson pitches to Wilson. Wilson working his way through the defense and is down to the 3-yard line. He's not big, but he runs with a lot of authority. So 2nd down and goal from the 3. Wilson picks up all but back to the 3-yard line. 4, even with the penalty, makes up for the 5 yards. Snap to Adamson, and this time the Jackets defense is strong and denies Wilson from going any further. He's met right at the line of scrimmage and perhaps loses a yard there. So they'll back it up, 3rd down and goal to go. Third and goal from the 3. Wilson, the I-back, Miller, the fullback. Adamson looks like he'll throw. He's got no one in the flat. He overthrew his receiver. And this will bring up another 4th down situation for Deer Creek. Looked like potentially there was some running room. For Adamson. But he opted to try to throw the football. Really wasn't in either general area of where the receivers were. Play clock is running. The clock winds. Hold on. I got to talk things over here. Clock shouldn't start here on the incomplete pass. So I believe we're going to have to reset the clock. Here are some of the scores from around the state tonight. Noble and Duncan 16-14 in favor of the Bears. The Demons are looking for win number 1 on the season. That game right before halftime. Bishop McGinnis on top of Guthrie 14-13 in the second quarter. And we'll have a timeout from the Yellow Jacket defense. We'll take it with them here on the Squirtle Game of the Week. 14-0 Choctaw. Deer Creek threatening on 4th and 4.
Scott Streller and team have been proudly serving the Edmond community for over 30 years. At the Streller Agency, we take pride in offering premier service and the highest quality insurance available. Auto, home, life, and more. Our award-winning team has over 150 years combined experience to offer, and we're always working hard to make sure you never have to worry and always have peace of mind. So call or visit StrellerAgency.com today for your custom quote.
When your business is agriculture, you want a bank behind you that doesn't cut and run at the first sign that there will be some tough times ahead. There are good years and there are always bad years. At Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, we're here for them all. Agriculture, it's the backbone of our local community. We believe in it. We invest in it. We're here for the long haul. If you're in agriculture, it's time to let Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma make your best even better. Contact a loan officer today. Farm Credit of Western Oklahoma, the area's leading lender in agriculture.
It's time to stop worrying about what's for dinner. Whether you're planning an event or just need meals at your doorstep, let Devlin prepare and deliver fresh food wherever and whenever you need it. Choose from our variety of fresh catering and prepped meals and enjoy the delicious, nutritious food you deserve. Do what you do best while Devlin takes care of the rest. Visit devlinllc.com to see what we can do for you.
Welcome back. It's a big one for the Antlers. 4th down and goal. Adamson rolls to his right. We've got a penalty flag, and he is stopped short. Let's see what this flag is all about. Holding, says Sam, on the defense. Let's see, now they're pointing towards the Jackets. Illegal procedure on the offense. That penalty is declined, and Adamson is stopped at the 2-yard line. And once again, a deep drive for Deer Creek comes up without any points.
Incredible defensive job there by the Choctaw Yellow Jackets. They got down here inside the 10 and just locked them up. Shout out to the defensive line. That young man in the middle there for Choctaw, Marquise McGrew, 6'1", 280 junior, number 77, defensive tackle. He's been great all night long. On that last play, though, he busts through the backfield playing the one technique, gets about 3 yards deep, heads down to the sidelines, and runs the play down at 280 pounds. Tremendous effort by that young man. And here comes the Choctaw offense backed up to their own 2-yard line. And still Wassel standing in the end zone. Shotgun formation, he hands off. Nice hold to the left side of that offensive line. They get right back to work running the football. This is an incredible advantage for Choctaw because we all know what they have in the passing game. They have a bunch of talented receivers. Obviously, Jack Smith, the headliner there. But to have an offensive line in a run game like this with a quarterback like Steele Wassel, such an advantage for this Choctaw offense as they're able to do so much out of these formations. Shotgun formation again. Handed it off again. Oh, no, Wassel takes it, runs off to the right, finds some space in the C gap, takes up off the field for about a 25-yard gain. He's more athletic than you would think. He can run. He's definitely able to save his own life and use his athletic ability as an advantage, which is almost a must today in 2022. You want to have a quarterback that can move a little bit. He's not what I would call a dual threat guy, in my opinion, but his mobility is definitely something that you would note. Once again, shotgun formation, pass out to the right, gets up the field. Excellent play. Another long distance, 15, 16, 17-yard gain for this Choctaw offense as they get right back to work. Once again, a lot of great football being played between the 20s. On both sides, you've seen some red zone bogged down, but so far in the middle of the field, these guys are getting it done at a real high level. Got some hands on the hips there for Deer Creek. Oh, we got a penalty flag. Backing this thing up. Oh, that one hurts. Negates a 15-yard gain. I don't know what it was. Was it a hold? Yeah, holding. You hate to see that. This is the second, maybe even third time I feel like that Choctaw's had a penalty that negated a big play. So now it is 1st and 15. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers out to the left. Choctaw doing a great job spreading Deer Creek from sideline to sideline here. Pass out to the left. Oh, about an 8-yard gain for Choctaw. You can tell these teams don't like each other. There's definitely a little chippiness going on. Nothing too crazy, but there's definitely some extracurriculars. You got to love that. There's a little attitude here in Choctaw, Oklahoma tonight. Antlers versus Yellow Jackets. 2nd down, about 7 to go. 3 receivers out to the right. Hand off up the gut. No gain. This brings up 3rd down and about 8. We haven't seen Choctaw on a ton of these in the middle of the field here. This would be a big-time stop here for Deer Creek, and they can find a way to get it done. Their defense, I feel like, has been on the field for quite a bit of this game, even though they had a nice little rest here in this last possession from Deer Creek. 3rd down and 6. Also looking towards the sidelines to communicate with his coach. The play is in. They're lining up. 4 receivers out to the right. And the handoff, they're going to call a false start here. Yeah. False start. Can't have it. That's a 2nd penalty on the O&L. Yeah, false start. 2nd penalty here on Choctaw on this drive. Backing him up. Now it's going to be 3rd and about 11. No distance you're really scared of. You've got Steele Wassel in the backfield. There's no question about that. Deer Creek makes an entire change of the defense, basically, brings in a little more speed, some rested guys. All right, 3rd down, 11. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers to your right, 2 to your left. Seal drops back. Releases one, long bomb down the middle of the field. Oh, just a little bit overthrown. Great protection there by the offensive line. Brings up 4th down and 11. I'm assuming we're going to see the punt team, maybe for the first time here for Choctaw.
The Antlers are able to stop the drive here and force a 4th down and 11 situation. And Deer Creek has really operated with a 3-man defensive front, the light box, and the Jackets have had plenty of success rushing the football. Wassel gets the sign from the sidelines, and timeout Choctaw. That is Choctaw's 2nd timeout. We'll take that timeout with them. 1:25 to go in the first half. It's the Jackets 14, the Antlers 0.
Are you looking for a bank that provides excellent security and safety for your account information? Then Bank Central is made for you. When you use our website, bcna.com, you can pay bills, check account balances, download statements, and even manage your debit card. With our mobile app, you can do all that, plus make deposits as easily as taking a picture with your phone. Talk to a CSR at any of our 6 locations to find the products that work best for your banking needs. At Bank Central, we're centered on you. Member FDIC.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back, always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of.
Welcome back, Choctaw in punt formation. A little rugby punt, and it is a missile and a good one. And it's rolling deep into Deer Creek territory. So the Antlers will have a decision to make to see how they want to play the final minute 17 of the first half. Choctaw has cashed in 2 drives for a touchdown, a very impressive opening drive with a 52-yard pass from Steele Wassel to Juju Smith, who has since been ejected from the game. Latrell Ray has both Choctaw touchdowns, and he's been extremely effective on the ground tonight. 2 timeouts left for Deer Creek, 1 timeout left for Choctaw. And again, the Antlers will receive the second half kickoff. I would say yardage is pretty close to being even in this game. Adamson is rolling out to his right, throws down the field, has a man caught at the 42-yard line. The Antlers will have the total offense advantage if they're able to move the ball down the field. It's a nice pass from Adamson for the completion. Jackets bring heat, has a man wide open, and it's caught. And let's see if the player can get out of bounds. He does get out of bounds. Nice reception from Mason Smith, a sophomore, 6'3", 180 pounds. And Deer Creek is once again in Choctaw territory. Adamson avoids a rush. I believe he's going to run with it. And he is brought down inbounds at the 22-yard line. Clock is now moving under 20 seconds, and the Antlers will call a timeout. Antlers get the timeout with 17.5 seconds to go at the 22-yard line. Todd and Adam hanging out tonight in Northwest Oklahoma. Big ball game in Class C. Have a lot to do to say who might come out of a very competitive Class C District 1. Timberlake, the defending champs, going up against the Winoka Railroaders, who look to me to have an excellent football team this year. Try to get a score on that coming up here momentarily. It's the Railroaders on top of the Tigers, 30-16 at halftime. Second down and 5 to go for Deer Creek. The clock is their biggest adversary here. They've moved it back to 21 seconds. And the Deer Creek fans felt like that a little extra time had elapsed after they tried to call the timeout. Adamson throws it off the hands of his intended receiver, perhaps a little bit behind him. And less than 4 seconds come off the clock, so it'll be 3rd down and 4. Adamson, pocket collapses, trying to stay behind the line, and he runs the ball out of bounds to stop the clock with 11 seconds to go. So the Antlers, if they wish to attempt a field goal, they'll do it into a fairly strong north breeze here from the 23-yard line. So it'll be about a 40-yard attempt, and it looks like Wade Stanley's team is going to go for the first down here. They've already missed one, and they will receive the football to start the second half. Big play in the ball game. Can the Jackets hold again on 4th down? Adamson bobbles the snap, looking for anyone, and is able to avoid the rush and throw it down the middle of the field. And there will be 1 second left when Choctaw takes over. So it's been a bend but don't break defense, Sam, for the Yellow Jackets that stopped Deer Creek once again.
Incredible performance by the Deer Creek defense there. Obviously, just time running off the clock here in the first half of the game under just a little bit of pressure. A couple of deep balls early here for Deer Creek in this possession gets Choctaw back on their heels. But to see that group regroup and pull this thing together is pretty big time to keep them off the board. We got 1.1 second to go here. I would just assume that Choctaw is going to come out here and kneel this thing, but they do line up with 4 receivers out to the right. Back in the day, we just would have lined up in a victory formation and clocked this sucker. Times have changed. 2022, here we go. Will we see Choctaw attempt to pass here? I've got no clue. 3-man front for Deer Creek. They're going to just hand it off and run it out. Big run here, big wide open hole. And that will be the end of the first half.
Halftime here in Choctaw. It is the Yellow Jackets 14, Deer Creek 0 on the strength of 2 Latrell Ray touchdowns. We'll take a halftime break and be back with all of the exciting action for the third quarter and beyond here on the Squirtle Game of the Week.
With over 24 flavors of iced tea, HTO is your new destination for the best premium water and iced tea in all of Oklahoma. Offering around 500 drink combinations and half-price tea during happy hour, this is your ultimate tea playground. With a location open in Ardmore and numerous locations coming soon, including the Village in South Oklahoma City, be sure to stop by HTO and experience the best tea you've ever sipped on.
Back to school. Now your worries about the kids going over on their data plans are back. Mom and Dad, this is for you. Right now, make the switch to Pioneer's unlimited data plans. Don't let data overages and high cell phone bills be something you stress about this school year. We have a plan for everyone. Let Pioneer handle your worries by stopping at a local office today to learn how you can save. Visit gopioneer.com for details. Some restrictions may apply.
The High Plains Insurance Agency takes pride in keeping up with many changes in the crop insurance industry and keeping their insurers informed of these changes. The goal is to help each farmer customize their crop insurance to meet their needs. Thanks for your continued business, and remember, call Amy, Carissa, or Danny at High Plains Insurance in Medford and Loyal at 580-395-2447 or toll free at 1-800-346-4056 for a quote today.
Imagine a school with more than 26,000 enrollments per year, cultivating opportunities for students to develop new skills and gain industry-recognized certification. Now imagine a corporate training center that partners with more than 500 local businesses each year, providing a productive and prepared workforce for employers in Oklahoma through customized training. Now imagine a community resource who believes our business thrives when our community thrives. We aren't just the local Votech, we are Autry Technology Center.
Ready to get back in the game? Great news. The movement experts at Physical Therapy Central can help you find relief and results and keep you off the sidelines. With over 30 convenient locations across Oklahoma City and beyond, contact PT Central today at ptcentral.org to see a physical therapist.